Hey guys, today me and Molly are going to show you guys how to field strip
and clean
your Smith Wesson M&P 1522. Let's turn the camera down and get to it. Alright, so we got the camera flipped around here.
And today what we will be using for cleaning is a boresnake, some patches, gun oil, the family's toothbrush, and some bowl cleaner.
Alright, and that's basically all we're going to use for this. I'm going to let Molly see if she can get Merida apart here, which is what this has been named by lovely Molly here. So you remember how to push that through? Here, I'll hold it up so you can actually, so it doesn't hit the table. And she's going to start by, I guess I should show you before she does, since we're teaching how to field strip. There's two pins here. There's one here and one there. And also you can see this firearm has been cleared. Safety is on. So there's a pin here and a pin there. And that's all there is to taking the upper and lower apart. So you push this pin out first, back here by the safety. Go ahead, Molly, you want to try to push it out there? And we just use like a 1/8 punch. Yeah, put your thumb on the back so you can get some power into it. Maybe am I letting it slide too much?
Yeah.
It did stick a little bit. And then we kind of give it a hit. And then you want to try pushing this one out?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that one came right out. And then there you go. And those pins stay in here. So you don't have to go losing them or anything. And then after that, all you do is pull your charging cable out. And that'll remove your bolt and your handle. And this firearm is apart. So where do you want to start, Molly? You want to start with the upper here or the lower?
I say the upper.
Okay, we're going to start with the upper. So we're going to just put the lower over to the side. And we'll move these over here. So the upper, all we really want to do is clean around in here, and then we'll run our boresnake through.
So should we clean it before we do that?
Yeah, let's clean it before we run the boresnake through. You want to grab the toothbrush and kind of knock some of the loose stuff out of here? Yeah, get around that ejector rod. Here, you want to come in from this way, get down in there?
Yeah, this way.
Yeah. And all we're doing is knocking off any kind of debris that might be sticking there. All right, so let's get some patches and see how dirty we are. Man, they're sticking all over the place. And if you want to kind of start in that spot, I'll start in this one.
Oh, wow.
You get any good dirt down there, or is it pretty clean back there?
It's pretty clean, if I say so. Kind of, not really. Oh wow.
Yeah, well, I'm at the entrance of the barrel here, so I'm getting a lot of stuff here. Okay.
Did I get that one good? You want to go through it one more time?
Yeah, let's wipe it out here. All right, that's good. Now for our boresnake, if any of you guys haven't used it before, you got a little weight on this end that you can feed through the bore.
Fishing.
Yeah, it's like fishing, absolutely. And then we'll put some bore cleaner on this part of the snake. Then it gets to this part, and there's like copper pieces there that scrub through. And then we dry it out, and then it comes down to the tail, and we'll put some gun oil down here.
And you can do the gun. Oh,
now, Miss Molly doesn't mess with a lot of the chemicals. She'll help me out, but especially the bore cleaner, it's pretty gross.
And what's best?
So we're just going to let some of it soak in there.
What's this oil for?
The oil is an extra lubricant and cleaner. So we'll put the lid back on that because Lord knows I've spilled enough of that. And then I got to open my oil here and get under there. And we'll put
that, Paul? Ooh, gosh,
oil
that's messy.
on there. Now we're ready to fish this through. So I'll do some fishing, and then I'll let Molly.
Pull the way through.
Yeah, let's see. I'm trying to figure out how I can get you guys
Should we
to see this.
Do you want me to help you?
So
It can go in.
because I have to do it straight
There's
up and
a hole
down.
just going all the way through this. Right
There we go. Anyway, so let me get it fed through, and then I can turn it back the other way.
Yep.
There we
Tell
are.
me when you want me
Go
to-
ahead.
Okay.
Start pulling.
Yeah, I'm gonna wrap.
Yep.
Is it in?
Yep, it's in. Let it go.
Oh, I hear it.
Yep, it's about to loose. About to come loose. Go ahead and pull. This is a good workout for Molly.
Yes.
Okay, so now we are
Where should I
done
put this?
with the upper. So I'm going to set the upper to the side. The
It's
boar
like,
snake
oh, it's a
now.
snake.
Yeah, it's a snake. The boar snake can be set over to the side. We're going to grab the lower here and our charging handle and our bolt. And we're just going to get to town with some patches through here.
Patches.
Well, I guess, yeah, you can take that toothbrush and kind of,
Because I see this.
and I hope everybody knows this really isn't
Actually,
a toothbrush. It's our cleaning brush. But
Okay.
you can by all means use your sister's toothbrush.
Yeah.
Just kidding. So
We like joking around. What is this part of the gun?
that's where the magazine
That
sits.
probably isn't that messy. Maybe it is.
Now watch out. I'm gonna put the fire off, let the hammer up so we can get in behind.
I have a question.
What's your question?
So, I'm not sure, but like, do you have to clean, because you know, the bullets have lead on it at the end. Do you have to clean a magazine?
You want to keep your magazine somewhat clean. Here, this is one of our magazines. If it was starting to get a lot of buildup in here, or the spring was starting to, you know, catch a rusty, I mean, you want to do some maintenance to them. You don't want them to get corroded. So sometimes, yeah, you can just wipe it down with a little gun oil. This is a brand new magazine, so we're not going to do anything with it.
Yeah, that was just something I was wondering. I was like,
Oh, no problem. And then you can see, man, where the firing pin comes out. This is dirty. Yeah.
Can we clean that with a patch, you think?
Yeah. Let's
Brush it off. So
go ahead and get a patch and kind of wipe this whole thing off. Like wipe.
Ew, that's like a spring. I wonder what.
It is a spring.
See, like.
We'll wipe down the arms here.
Ew, can they see that?
Yeah, they can see that. Yeah, that's where.
Is this where the bullet goes?
So the hammer comes up in here and hits that button inside there, and then that button hits a firing pin out there, which then ignites the bullet. So
Isn't the bullet in there?
no.
No.
The bullet sits in front of it. This is kind of like sitting
Oh, right there.
right there.
And then you pull that trigger.
If we could see through it. Yep.
Yeah.
And see, the magazine comes up here and feeds the bullet in.
Oh, that's neat.
Yep. So this firearm isn't too dirty.
No.
We try to keep our firearms pretty clean.
Yeah.
So there's not a whole lot of places to oil
Ooh.
on this. So I try to put a little oil on these arms. I'll actually push this back and let it, hopefully you guys can see that, like a little oil there. And then that way you can work it maybe there and there. And this rides here. And you can see it's moved all the way around to the back. So, and then I'll take a patch, put a little bit of gun oil on it.
Ooh, it looks like glue.
It does look like glue. And wipe down this, because sometimes this does have friction with the inside of your upper here. All right, then it's time to put it back together. So
That was quick.
Yeah, it's a very simple gun to take apart and clean. Fun to shoot, easy to take apart and clean. So we'll put our bolt back in, we'll put charging handle hooks right on to there. You'll see that this has a spot where that nut goes. So that goes on it, and then it all slides in there, pushes in. Pull the hammer back down that I put up. First spot, you line up the one that pivots, and then once it's lined up, I'm gonna have to switch my hands around. Once I probably shook the whole camera. Once it's lined up, I'm gonna say that like 5 more times before I actually get it lined up. Once it's lined up, that push right through. Then you just kind of lock that together, push that pin through.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Charge it a couple times, get the oil work through there.
Bada bing,
And then
bada
we
boom.
can lock it back by pushing that, turn our safety back on, and there you go.
Wait. Before you leave, can you maybe drop a like and subscribe? Bye.